Have you ever said that phrase before?
I've never said that phrase.
And what it does musically is... What do you think that is? You're never going to guess, so it's not a trick. It's not a trick.
Idea.
Well, no, but what do you think that might... What does that make you think of? That's the better question.
It makes me think that I'm in a stairwell and I'm bouncing a ball or something against the stairs, or
Yeah. Nice.
concrete steps.
Yeah. That's still in a cave. So because I've got these cave reverbs, I can use them where I want to hit, where I want to sort of tell different parts of the story. And this, you'll never guess what this is, but this is horse semen. So didn't think you'd be hearing that today, would you? Did you?
Well, it's a possibility.
So we're just doing research. I was just doing some research about horse magazine, looking through some horse magazines, and at the back there's like semen trading. And of course, because horses are, in investments, and so this is, and this time of year happens at different times of the year, and this is polo horse semen from Argentina, and it tells you something about class and about, because obviously polo is a very expensive thing and is associated with certain class, and also the commodification of something as personal as spunk, and also the system that how they get it. They have a tempting mare whose job it is to sort of flirt in front of the horse, and then just before the horse is about to ride her, they whip her out of the way, and then they put in a sort of a bit of scaffolding with a sort of fake horse vagina in front of the horse, and it just sort of does its business there. It's all very undignified, but you can buy it. So we spent 170 quid on some horse semen, trying to think, okay, this is a good part of the story, it's a small detail, let's try and build it in. And then I found somebody on Etsy that makes semen jewelry, so human semen jewelry, so you can send your jizz to her and she'll I can't believe I'm talking about that. Anyway, you send your jewelry to her and she'll make it into earrings or what have you, and that you can wear a necklace. And so we thought, well, presumably she just mixes it with some clay or something like that. So that's what we did. We mixed it with some modelling clay and baked it and to make these beads, and then sort of made a shaker out of it. And it's a tiny, small thing. Nobody in the audience is going to know that that's semen, but it tells you a little something, how complicated and messed up our relationship with nature is, that we're wanking off horses to sell the jizz to each other. It's so weird, because that horse is stronger than that horse or whatever. Particularly, it's so dark and weird and twisted. And it seemed like this is about rebirth, this section. So it's like, oh, well, this is a good moment to have it.
This is the moment for the horse jizz.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Have you ever said that phrase before?
I've never said that phrase.
But it's one of those things, going back to what I was saying 10 minutes ago, which is you can now make music out of anything. So why would I use a snare drum there, or why would I use a bouncy ball and a staircase? I could use that if it was a story about education or something like that, but why not use the sound of some horse jizz? So it's funny and silly as well. So
let's hear it in isolation and then build it back into the...
Yeah, so this is it in isolation. What I like is it sort of sounds a bit like the Who's a little bit.
Yeah.
And what it does musically is, if I play it here, what it does is it allows the beat just to subside a little bit.
Yeah.
So instead of it just the beat stopping, it blends it. So actually it's there as for a sort of musical and technical function or what have you.
Right.